5 bells. Stand by all stations.
Attention, all districts. A 5-alarm fire. 5 bells moving immediately.
That's it. Let's go. Let's go. Firefighters. Presenting Firefighters, the true-to-life story of our unsung heroes who stand ready to ride by day or night against our most murderous enemy, the demon of fire. In just a moment, we'll join Chief Cody, Private Mashnosky, and engineman Andy Parker at the scene of the storage loft fire, a fire that's turned into a tragedy for the men of the fire department. While fighting the blaze up on the second floor, where bales of rags were stored, the floor suddenly collapsed when the bales became sodden with water, collapsed with a great roar of twisted beams and masonry, carrying rookie Tim Collins with it. Now, Tim lies buried beneath the rubble, buried under tons of it, as Chief Cody, Mashnosky, and Andy work frantically, but with a little hope, to rescue him. We'll join the rescue party, which is fighting to save Tim's life, right after we've heard this message. Let's go, firefighters. Let's go to the scene of the loft fire where Tim Collins lies buried under tons of brick and waterlogged bales. For hours, both the rescue company and the engine company, under Chief Cody's direction, have been working desperately to dig their way through the ruins in the hope that by some miracle, Tim may still be alive. A steam shovel from a nearby construction job has been commandeered to help move the rubble. But even this seems futile to the friends of Tim, when suddenly their rescue efforts take a heartening turn. Mashnosky, watching the big shovel, suddenly cries out,
Look, the shovel operator. He stopped for some reason.
He's signaling much. Better see what he wants.
Looks like his shovel's hung up on a pipe or something. Let's take a look, Chief.
Yeah, he has hit something, Andy. What is it, Mashnosky?
The operator struck a section of sewage pipe, Chief. I guess we'll need a pinch bar to pry it loose.
That's what it is, all right, a sewage pipe. Seems to go straight down through this wreckage.
Hey, wait a minute. You hear that?
Hear what, Mashnosky?
Listen. A tapping. It's coming from the sewage pipe.
By golly, you're right.
It's 5 bells. Somebody's tapping out 5 bells.
5 bells? Why, it must be Tim.
Sure, it must be. Only Tim would think of that.
He's alive. Tim's alive, Chief.
Heaven be praised, alive. Buried 15 feet beneath all this stuff. Why, it doesn't seem possible.
Alive. Tim's alive. Let's hurry. Come on, let's get him out.
Right.
A few more minutes working on this spot with the big shovel, and we ought to be down to him.
Sure, it's a cinch now. Hey, operator, let's go to work.
Now, hold it. Hold it. You on the shovel. Hold it up a minute.
Sir, why waste any time? Tim's down there and alive. How long can he hold out? It's hard to say.
I know that, Mashnosky, as well as you do. I'm just as anxious to get Tim out as you are. I want to be sure for one thing. We get him out alive.
Well, what do you mean, sir?
I mean that we've got to be careful how we work our way down through this stuff to that shovel. By some miracle, Tim is still alive down there. Or we may be seriously injured.
Chief, how else are we going to get him out if we don't use the shovel?
We'll use the shovel, all right. But we'll use it with care. If we aren't awfully careful, we're liable to jar this stuff loose so it'll really crush him.
You're right, Chief. I never thought of that.
As I figured, by some freak, Tim landed in a sort of pocket so that the whole weight of the wreckage didn't hit him. He may be pinned down, but just barely able to move his hands and arms.
And you're afraid the shovel might dislodge some of those bales and beams?
That's right, Andy. Jar him loose and the whole thing tumbles down in that pocket where Tim is.
Holy smoke, we do have to work carefully then.
Yes, and fast. Heaven only knows how long the poor kid can last.
It's Tim again.
Yeah. Give me that pinch bar, Andy. I'll answer him. Show him we found him. Good boy. Good boy. Hold on. We'll get you out.
Hey, Chief, I just noticed the sewer pipe is open at this end. It's a 3-inch pipe. You suppose?
What are you thinking, Mashnosky? It might be open at the other end?
Might be. I'm going to try shouting through it. Maybe Tim can hear.
It's worth a try anyway, Mush.
Hello, Tim. Tim! Can you hear me?
Hey, he can hear me. He can hear me. Tim, old boy.
Hey, Tim, we're going to get you out. Do you hear?
We're taking you out.
Here, let me talk to him. Tim, this is Chief Cody. Are you hurt? Are you all right? Can't make out what he says, but at least we've established contact. We know he's alive. Now it's up to us to get him out and fast. Hey, you on the shovel. Back your rig over to that corner there. Start working from that side.
What's your plan, sir?
Too dangerous working right on top of him. I figure we'll have less chance of disturbing the pocket Tim's probably in if we work around the edges. Cut a path through to him from the side.
That makes sense. Okay, operator. Let's start moving this stuff.
With Chief Cody and Mushnosky directing his every move, the shovel operator goes to work at the edge of the massive wreckage, gradually clearing a path through it to the spot directly under the sewage pipe, the pipe that may be Tim's lifeline. Silently, tensely, the little group of engine and rescue men watch as the big shovel scoops up great mouthfuls of debris. As the shovel gets nearer and nearer to the area where Tim lies buried, Chief Cody becomes more anxious, more nervous.
Mushnosky, I'm worried.
What is it, sir?
You see that heavy concrete cornice over there?
Yeah, it's right in the path of the shovel.
That's what worries me. We've got to move it to get to Tim. And I'm afraid when we do, it'll cave in the whole shebang.
Bring the whole thing down on Tim.
Yeah. But it's got to come out if we're going to get through to Tim.
Well, the operator's about ready to tackle it. Shall I stop him?
No, he knows his job. He knows the danger. He'll be as careful as he can.
There he goes. He's taking a bite out of it.
Careful of that cornice. Easy, easy.
He's got a hold of her.
Oh, easy.
Holy smoke, the whole thing has collapsed.
I was afraid of it. It'll be a miracle if it hadn't come down on Tim. Come on, let's take a look. We've had one miracle today. Almost too much to hope that after that cave
Here's the pinch point, Chief.
Oh, thank heaven. Sewage pipe's still above ground.
Come on, Tim, boy. Answer. Ah! He's still alive. Good old Tim.
Thank the Lord for that. All right, operator, get to work. Danger's over now. We'll get through to him this time.
The big shovel quickly goes to work, clearing away the last of the rubble that imprisons Tim. With only a couple of feet between the rescuers and the entombed man, Cody suddenly yells,
That's enough, operator. We'll take it by hand from here on. All right, come on, men. Get busy with the shovel. Go on, make it fast now.
Carefully, anxiously, the rescue and engine men dig through the last foot to where Tim is entombed, hoping, praying that they find him not only alive, but whole. Finally, with an excited cry, Mushnosky throws down his shovel.
There he is! Tim, here, give me a hand, boy.
Is he all right?
Come on, boy.
Andy, help him out.
Come on, Tim, boy. Easy does it now. Easy.
Oh, Jim. Tim.
Andy, you mush. Oh, good grief. I thought you guys would never get here. What kept you?
Perfectly okay. What kept you? Yeah, no, boy, I gotta hug you.
I'm okay, Mush. Oh, except I darn near drowned.
Drowned, did you say?
Yes, sir. When I went down, I fell right in between two bales of rags. Another one fell on top, making a sort of roof.
That's just what I figured happened.
Yes, sir. Well, thank heavens for that sewage pipe. Both ends happened to be open, making a sort of air shaft. Without it, that would have been kind of stuffy down here.
Boy, it's a miracle. You said you almost drowned.
Yeah, well, all that water you guys poured down, seeped down here, and most of the time I was sitting up to my neck in water.
Are you sure you're all right other than that?
Oh, well, yes, sir. Sort of roughed up a bit, but no bones broken, I guess.
Tim, it's the luck of the Irish you have.
Well, I wouldn't be trying to stretch that luck too far. Those wet clothes, you're courting pneumonia. We'll get you to the hospital for a checkup and then home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mom must be worried sick.
And Tim, after a couple of days' rest, drop him in headquarters, huh?
Yes.
Got a little surprise for you.
Oh, well, thanks, sir. I'll be there, and thanks, everyone. You really helped pull a pal out of a pretty tough hole.
It'll be a pretty happy reunion in the Collins household after Tim's narrow escape from death. And whatever that surprise is Chief Cody has in store for Tim, we hope it takes him away from the dangers of firefighting for a while. But whatever it is, we'll bet there's some adventure behind it. And to find out, be sure to listen to the next true-to-life episode of the Firefighters. In just a moment, Fire Chief Cody will tell you, boys and girls, how you can help the firefighters in your own town. But right now, here's a message you ought to hear. Now, Chief Bob Cody with a special message for the Firefighters Brigade. Chief Cody.
Hello, boys and girls. Here's a fire safety tip that could perhaps save your life someday. Most of you have in the basement or in your kitchen a galvanized hot water tank heated by a gas burner right next to the tank. That tank will hold just so much pressure. And then, watch out. Under all normal conditions, you never have to worry about your hot water tank. You light it, heat the water for a bath, and turn it off when you're through. But that last is important, and the reason I'm bringing the whole matter up. Be sure you and your family always turn off the hot water heater before leaving the house, because an overheated tank can cause a bad explosion and possibly fire. That's all for now. Till I drop in the next time. So long.
Fire Chief Cody and the young rookie fireman, Tim Collins, will be back on the same station the next time you hear...
That's it. Let's go!
Let's go! Firefighters! Firefighters is a copyrighted feature of William F. Holland Productions.